time for new acquisitions again. I got these by just going into searching craft, and then just any day now. Sorting them by release date. So the first one that I found was Loki Craft Survival. Not related to the Loki Craft, that's literally just an old version of Minecraft. That's it. At the description. Nobody's rated it. Got a website. What's their website? It's a blog spot. Oh. It's got a search bar at the top. It's just a privacy policy. And then I scrolled down a bit. Gee, this icon looks awfully familiar. Right, I scrolled down a bit. Just noticed that. And I found Polycraft. And now Polycraft's whole gimmick is that it's like the No Hues mod. Oh, yeah. Look at the description. It's made by Richie, of course. Christopher. So the first one we're going to check out is Loki Craft, and this takes the cake for the second most buggy MCR I've probably ever played. That's saying something there. I've played some pretty buggy MCRs. So, first up, let's check out Survival Mode. Great, looks like Multicraft, but something's sort of messed up in the bar at the top here, so I'm replying to my comments. I'm gonna turn on Do Not Disturb. Very nicely pause the game for me. Right, so. Oh! That's not the Multicraft sound, if I recall correctly. Now, this is essentially someone tried to implement most of Multicraft into their game, but it's incredibly broken and doesn't work right. I doubt that it'll stay like this for long, which is why I'm doing a bit of a longer segment on it currently to document all the funny bits that walking on water is just another Minecraft bug. It's not exclusive. Although I believe Multicraft was like the only MCR in existence that actually bothered fixing it. It was the only mine test type. Which makes sense, because it wasn't a mine test type, it wouldn't have the bug unless the bug was introduced in some other way. Yeah, look at that. And one thing that they did bring back are the old Multicraft chests. These would show up in Multicraft worlds. And you'd click on them, you get free stuff. Because now I have 45 oak wood planks, look at that. And then you can break them and they'd give you absolutely nothing, but I'm going to leave this one there. I actually have a world imported from an older version of Multicraft that still has the chests in place. There was no way to place them naturally, so they're still in the game, they just don't spawn anymore. Creative. Comes up with error main colored every single time I try to join it. This was from a chocolate bar that I got in one of those funny chests. Yeah, it's creative mode. Did I mention that in both game modes the inventory is just the default mine test inventory, so you have to triple tap to get out of it? And because it's the default mine test inventory, that means there's no creative inventory. Zip, nada. Everything else seems to work though. Now, a somewhat glaring issue might have occurred to you currently, and that is that there is no multiplayer, even though it is built into Minetest. I've seen several Android MCRs do this. I've only seen one other iOS MCR do that, and that is Master Blockcraft. But Master Blockcraft is sort of its own thing. It's one of, if not the more well-made Minetest types, where it actually attempts to transform it into its own sort of little variation of Minecraft. And not having multiplayer sort of adds to that, because you have to have its own server list and stuff. So yeah, those are some funny MCRs that are pretty funny.